with XSplit. Oh, Muffhead says, hello, Vox. It seems like being a true nationalist requires being in favor of repatriation, a truly messy potentiality. Well, yes. Well, not all nations require that. There's plenty of nations that haven't allowed themselves to be invaded and set up these major fault lines for conflict. But yeah, most of the nations that have done so are facing the long-term choice between mass repatriations and civil war. And, that's a tragedy. That's, it's one of the biggest tragedies in human existence, I believe. So, the open borders crowd is going to have an amazing culpability for a tremendous amount of human tragedy. Vox, how can England fix its problems? What would you do if you were a Brit? Well, the first thing that I would do is no deal Brexit. That's a great first step. The second thing that I would do is completely shut down all immigration. And the third thing that I would start doing is start the mass repatriations. So, here's what you have to understand, and I've pointed this out many times, and I've quoted the great Israeli military historian Martin Van Creveld many times, is immigration and war are two sides of the same coin. War tends to follow mass migration, which tends to follow war again. And so if you look at history, if you look at the history of the movement of peoples, look it up on Infogalactic. Or if you think that's too biased, look it up on Wikipedia. The mass historical movement of peoples is associated with a mass war constantly. And the United States is now the recipient of the largest movement of peoples in human history. Europe is the recipient of one of the largest internal movements in human history, plus a series of external invasions. Okay? That war is coming on that basis. Because at the end of the day, people from different cultures with different traditions want to live differently.